Students, today we will start our ledger posting with another new sum. Now here the difference is on the accounting period of this firm. Okay, so the accounting year ends for this firm on 31st March 2001. That means the year had begun on 1st April 2000 to 31st March 2001. And the next accounting year for this firm will be 1st April 2001 to 31st March 2002. Now children, you have to be very careful regarding the accounting periods, okay, because you have to mention the dates in your ledger accounts. Now I will not discuss the journal entries because I have not given here the journal entries, as you all must be knowing it by heart very well now. So I'll just simply discuss the journal entries and I'll move further to the ledger sections. Okay, so first entry will be cash account debit to capital 5 lakh. Then purchase goods for cash will be purchase account debit to cash. Then paid salary journal entry will be salary account debit to cash. Rent received cash account debit to rent received account. Sold goods for rupees 25,000, that means cash account debit to sales. And paid to creditors 5,000 and discount received for 500. So this journal entry will be creditors account debit to cash account. Creditors account debit will be 5,000, to cash account will be 4,500, and to discount received account 500, because this is my income. Discount received is a gain or income. Okay, so these are the journal entries related to the transactions. Now we will move to the ledger. Now here we have salary account. So salary account contains a since it is a expense, so this will be containing an debit balance. So on April 20, 2000, cash account 10,000, and this, since it is a nominal account, so it will be closed by PL account. Okay, and date is March 31st, 2001, 10,000. Now we will be moving on to cash account. Now cash account is a real account, so it contains debit balance. So when we start the business with cash, so on 2nd April 2000 we write capital account 5 lakh. Then as and when we go on purchasing things or cash goes out from a business, we keep on crediting it. So by purchase account 60,000 on April 5, then April 20 salary we have paid, so 10,000. Then May 6, by creditors we have paid the creditors 4,500, because cash we have paid as 4,500. And on the debit hand side we have some income also, so rent received 1,000 and sales we have made for cash 25,000. So then we just add up both the side, debit side and credit side, and we find that it is giving us a debit balance because debit side is more than credit side. So we have to put the remaining value in the credit side by balance CD on March 31st, 2001, 4,47,500, and this value is being transferred to the next year, I mean the opening date of the next year, 1st April 2001, to balance BD as 4,47,500. Okay, so now we move on to capital account. So capital account contains credit balance, and when we are starting the business with capital account, so we post it in the credit side on April 2000 by cash account 5 lakh, and for balancing it we have to do it by 2 balance CD on the debit side 5 lakh, and this balance will be brought down in the next year opening entry April 1, 2001 as 5 lakh. Now next we have rent received account. It is a income account for us, so income account contains credit balance. So opening entry, so on 25th April 2000 we will be recording into credit side by cash account 1,000, and as I told you, the nominal account, that means income and expenses account, has to be balanced using PL account on the last date, so to PL account 1,000. Okay, so there is no more balancing brought down here. So now here we have discount received account. This is also a nominal account for us. It is an income account. So same way, by cash we'll write down 500 and to PL 500. So balance will be transferred to PL account. Next we have sales account. Sales account is related to goods account, and you know the balancing for that has to be transferred to trading account. So by cash we'll write on May 2000 25,000, since we have done a cash sales, and sales account contains a credit balance. And then on 1st April 2001 we will be transferring into trading account 25,000. Okay. Next we have creditors account. So creditors contains a credit balance, and since we have paid them, so it will be debited or recorded in the debit side. So May 6, 2002 cash account 4,500, and by balance CD we have to balance it by 4,500. On 1st April 2001 it will be transferred to as balance BD. It will be brought down. Okay, so this much for today. Thank you, students.